Alright, this should be recording. Let me just... Yeah, I see it there. Okay. So I'm back in Hitman 2, obviously, because I'm sure I'm going to give this the appropriate title. Not really to play the game. I want to do something else. Since I can't get performance information, I figured maybe try to get some quality information. So everything I've been doing before, I've been at these settings, which basically the highest I can do short of super sampling. I don't really want to touch that. To me, I feel super sampling in various games should be if you have overhead to your performance, like if the game is constantly running over 60, then go ahead, push that up. Otherwise, it's like that to me is that cherry on top kind of thing. Otherwise, I'm not going to mess with that personally. But that's just a me thing. So anyway, what I'm going to try to do is go through just 4 options here: level of detail, texture quality, SSAO, and shadow quality, to see how big an impact it makes. Currently I'm on the Miami map. I'll see about going to another one as well. And I was actually just checking the texture quality, because of these 4, that's the one I figured most likely would need a restart. It doesn't need it, but it does do something a little funny. I'll show you what that is in a little bit. Why am I not going to mess with the texture filter? Because I have never seen anisotropic filtering actually result in a performance hit. For years, I've never really observed that. So I figure most people will be able to at least turn it up to like 8x. I always go to 16x, and I've never really seen it have a performance hit. In this game, it may be relevant. It's like when you're seeing textures at a very low angle. So yeah, let's go back here. So like down there on the track, that would be where you'd want an isotropic filter. All right, so I'm on Miami. I'm at just a starting spot with him blending in, and I chose this costume because I like the costume. It has very nice detail to it. It really is impressive to me that they put that much in. So I figured that might be a good example for just looking at something in the foreground, but I want you to pay attention to up there. Alright? Instead of going in order, because like I said, this is the one I figured would be the one that, if it needs to restart the engine, would be the one. Now watch. Hopefully it won't take too long. Because it still looks sharp. It doesn't look like anything's changed. There it is. It takes a while to blend to the lower resolution. And yeah, that is very ethnic, because this guy's shirt is actually like a plaid. It also looks like the detail of the costume is lower as well. There's much more of the darker speckling in the fur. So yeah, that is actually fairly evident. At least to me, having come from high. And my goal here is to basically figure out, okay, what is the lowest you can go to before it doesn't look good? Before it looks too bad. Huh. There's heat distortion there. I hadn't noticed that before. Okay, I'm gonna head out. Head somewhere else. Let's do some exploration. I will try to do another map as well, but currently, this low really doesn't look too bad for the textures. That may be this map thing though. Hang on. Fish. I don't want to accidentally pull out the gun. Let's... Where is it? I figured... Nah, not worth it. There's the lethal pills. I figured maybe I could try poisoning someone if I decide to actually play. But that's not the point here. That's not the purpose.
Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until...
I mean, yeah, I can see, like, there's some aliasing on the V there. And the costume is a lot softer than I may prefer it to be, but... Oh, okay, that does look bad. That looks pretty bad. Ooh. That's kind of ouch. But... largely, this is actually looking pretty good. I do not have an issue. Am I allowed to?
The mascot. It ain't just a profession. Battery's lifestyle.
Okay. Apparently it's a lifestyle. Yeah. Alright. So... yeah, that's actually funny to me. So yeah, I would say that low on textures is completely acceptable from what I'm seeing, at least on this map. And I do want to. Hopefully I will remember to go and see it. Get a little time. Yeah, the costume has a lot more detail. Does the carpet? Eh, not really. I think I can maybe see it there, but I don't even know if that would come through the video. I don't have any set path. I'm legitimately just exploring and looking at it. Yeah, let's look at medium. Sorry, normal. I don't think it's fully necessary, but let's still do that. Hang on. Because I want to know when the fact that it makes that transition makes it a little hard to know when... Okay, so that is clearly on low. That's on normal. Okay, so I am at the normal textures now. And the costume still looks good. That text, it's not as good, but it's still pretty good. I mean, as I said, low is, to me, acceptable. I don't know what GPU you'd be running that you'd need to run it at low. That looks a lot better. Yeah, normal is... if you have a low frame buffer, a low VRAM graphics card, I feel like that's going to be perfectly comfortable to live with. Alright, hang on. Yeah, let's do this. Just a moment. Unfortunately, it doesn't want to remember this for long periods of time. Oh, hey, can I just do that? Nope, I can't. For whatever reason, AMD Link doesn't really like remembering. I want that. There. I want to look at... wish that were actually different. Alright, I'm looking at the VRAM utilization on the AMD Link utility, and it's showing 50% used. What's nice about this utility is I can have it running on my phone, so I can just look over to it instead of actually having to make the changes. So that is at normal. Let's see what low is. Oh yeah, that did drop. It's still dropping. It went from 50% utilization, which... okay, I should actually check that. Using another tool. Hopefully this will give it to me. Nope, not there. Well, this'll work. In theory. Alright, let me see. Let me see. See, it's only giving me a percentage. Yes, that is what I want. Okay, so that is good. I have been running with HBCC, so in theory, it has access to actually 12 gig of memory, even though the local buffer is only for 8. The other 4 is coming from my 32 gigs of RAM, system RAM. Okay, so it went from 50%, which would be 4 gig at normal, down to 42%, which is about 3.4. At least going to what I was seeing in the performance thing. I just had it start logging because I don't yeah. I'm not having much luck with getting the actual overlay to show up. Okay, let's see where it goes now that it's on high. It's at 53%, 56. And this shouldn't... Oh, it might change as I move around depending on how much of the level. It's at 56%, 55%. Okay, so... It looks like for normal, at this resolution, you might be running into issues at normal. You wouldn't at low, but it's still, low looks pretty good. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in. I have a table already set up for this stuff. And I'll make the note. Host looks good. Normal. Actually, yeah, I should do it this way. It'll be a little easier for me later on. Low. Miami. Looks best, but over 4 GB. Yeah, I mean, I would still say that if you are having to use low because you've got, and also, I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the, okay, I'm gonna have to check that stuff later. Sorry, I just quickly saw it because I'm already all tabbed that I have an email, and I do need to check that at some point. Don't need to look at it now. So yeah, I don't know how much, like if I were to grab the 4 gig GTX 980 and throw that in here, although I wouldn't be able to get VRAM data so easily, I don't know how things might be put in there if it wouldn't run into an issue. But I would definitely say that if you can have more VRAM, like if you've got better than 4 gig, go to the high. Otherwise, I mean, you should be. Normal does look good, and low is not an easy one to complain about, really. All right, let's start looking at level of detail. Which this would also potentially. Oh no, it's not. Interesting. I'm thinking potentially this could impact the VRAM utilization, but I'm actually not seeing that being the case, which is interesting. Oh hey, I know I am. I want to keep on him though. Let's go up. I think I may have a better long distance view from here.
The audience has come to see something special, and the drivers are not gonna let them down. This could go down to the wire. Don't forget, the secret of endurance racing is to keep that car going until the end.
You can kind of see that they do lose shadows out there, so yeah, it's definitely is level of detail stuff there. First, I just need to spot the. Yeah, I think I need to be paying attention to the trees there. It is hard for me to spot it. Maybe you can. Maybe you can spot it.
See the grip on these babies? It's just so strong. I mean, you could drive straight up the wall.
But thank you for not needing restarts.
For newcomers to endurance racing, let me remind you that this is different.
The trees do look like they have more detail, but it's still, I'm barely seeing a difference between low and ultra, even. And if it needs the engine to restart, then it should be doing that. I should, or at least telling me, hey, it needs to restart. It doesn't want to do it on its own. It's one nice thing about doing stuff with the Sirius Sam Fusion 2017 is that it'll just restart, but it keeps where you are, so it doesn't move you.
Don't forget, this race is all about getting some miles under the hood. It's as much about the cars. Yeah, I didn't really catch it. It is about the drivers.
Yeah, I'm legitimately unsure about where the impact is here. Hang on.
I mean, if you're not careful, you can burn these tires
Okay.
off after 10 laps. It's a huge deal to manage that in this heat. And these drivers
Could you stop being in my way? Okay. So you can see the shadow change, basically depending on. All right, there, and just dropped away. This is on low, right? Yes. Okay, so. So now that should be. Yes, there's no change. Like I had with low. I mean, still, that's a good distance.
Let me remind you that this
At
is
least for this
Grand
map.
Prix, and that it's all about which team can go the distance.
At this point, I'm not even going to be able to see if the shadows change. So yeah, I'm... Ooh. Even low feels good. This might be I need to check on another map. This might very much be that. That actually might be a good example, though. Just give it a moment. Okay, let me... There... No, that's still working the same. Alright, so that... Wow. At least on this map, I am not seeing that much here. Alright, oh boy. Yeah, let's do it this way. There. Alright. There. That's... Yeah, I'm gonna have to look somewhere else, I feel. Alright, back up to Ultra. I wish that this had the, had graphics presets. It's kind of nice that it doesn't in some ways, but I do kind of wish it did, because I would just be at high, and... Because that's typically what things are target. And see. Oh. Okay, that... Well... I mean, it's playable.
Good day to you, sir.
I mean, it's you can really see that here, but I mean, a lot of these shadows sound like we lost shadows in general. Okay, that has me curious. Because that is actually rather annoying. Right there in front of me, how the shadows... Oh, that, you know, I kind of wonder, is that even... Okay. So, what's happening is that yellow is not always blocking. Because this looks like it might be the light coming through in this area where my head is. But then when I get closer, we see that that is actually blocking. So, yeah, that actually might... Leave that on. Turn that to low. See, that I could actually see being something. Nope, it's not being impacted by it. At least not current, not this specific option. So, yeah, I can't talk to how much of a performance impact it has because I can't trust the numbers I would get out of my graphics card right now. I still need to, I have some ideas for that, but I still need to check them. I just haven't had the time yet. Okay, that is... Wow, hang on. This is with it on? Wow. I very seriously did not notice it before that. I mean, see how she has no... Wow, a lot of them have no shadow. Okay, let me do this. Actually, I should have gone out to the main menu first and then come back in. I want to make sure that it is getting a chance to do some stuff. Actually, I could just... Wow, I very much did not notice that before. That is a fairly short distance.
Salutations, my friend.
Slingshots past him going into the corner. Great racing.
Oh, wait a minute. That... Okay, that actually makes more sense, though. So here's what's happening with the shadows. This guy has a dot on the map, that guy has a dot on the map, and they always have shadows. These guys, they're not exactly real. It's like they're just... I mean, look, that's actually kind of funny. Now, if I try doing that with him, I can't. These guys are basically I can't. That's a way to look at it, whereas that person is solid, them I can move. So the non-real people, basically, they don't have the shadows at great distance. Okay. I very much need to make a note of that. I think I can call that medium distance. Right. There, there. Yeah, I want to just try having this off and going around because I don't like it have like side by side. Okay. Yeah, because right now it looks to be mainly just on the edges. Although you can also see... No, because that... I mean, it does have an impact. But this isn't that bad. Not in this map. I definitely need to check another map. I know I need to. But before doing that, turn that back on. Let's see how shadow quality is. Popping down to low. Oh. That would be just hollow. Wow. Okay, okay. Let's see how medium is. Or is it normal? No, it's medium. Okay. Oh, that looks much better.
Stay for it, isn't it?
That really does. Yeah, I just want to make sure it's not just some sort of weird placebo. Whoop. Don't do that. No. You can definitely tell. By the way, I do feel one thing worth noting is I'm playing at 2048 by 1152. That. So some of this stuff could be much more evident on like a 1440p screen or on a 4K screen, 2160. So
Don't forget, this
it's
race
like there is that context is important.
It's as much about
But
stamina and technology.
Thanks. Don't get too close. Thank you, but I'm not interested.
you
The
don't like
race is
flamingos?
entering its final lap.
Yeah. Right. Let's look at high.
47.
Yeah, even better. That actually.
Oh, it looks like the tires are just. You see, that that's the problem. It comes straight from the pit and it's a completely different surface. I mean, you started the concrete,
This
then you
might
hit
take
and then change
screenshots,
it
really, but
It's just amazing.
I can kind of see that the shadow edges are a little softer on high than ultra. Yeah, let me check this. Maybe I just spotted something that's a better example. Oh yeah, you can see that on her. The shadow right there, the nose is on it. Right now you don't see too much aliasing on the shadow, but when it was on high, you definitely can't see it. There is aliasing there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let me come back to medium. Let me look at medium. Wanna see medium. My feeling right now, medium is okay. Like if you have to drop down to that, it's not too bad. High is good. Ultra is it's like high, it seems, is everything that's not the non-real people stuff. It is pretty good.
47. The race is over.
Shut up.
Sierra
I don't
will
care
be
to
coming
end
off the
this. I really
track.
don't. Okay. Oh wait, no. High.
Back anytime now.
Yeah, whereas ultra, yeah, it does seem like that might be the difference between ultra and high. At least I'm gonna be able to spot right here.
Moses Lee and
Alright, so yeah, so medium is good if that's what you need to go to. High is better for real things. Is best for all things. Could believe high and ultra only differ in what they apply to, not the quality of the real, quotes, shadows. Alright. Alright. Alright, so that is it. Let's just try this.
just killed it here in Miami. That is one more victory for the Chinese race team. Robert, no.
Just see if I can even spot it.
Is not gonna like it, and it will be interesting to hear what he has to say.
How can a grown man degrade himself? I mean, look at that costume.
Moses Lee, ladies and gentlemen, is on the way to the podium.
Was that guy really trash talking in this costume? Even though he's wearing the same costume? Maybe that's the blackmailer. Oh no. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's quite a difference there. There's supposed to be some debris like right there where the top of the hat is. Let's actually go through. There. You can actually see some of it now.
And now a short message from our sponsors, Guard.
That's better. I'm just gonna skip 8x. Go. Yeah, I mean that's wow. Is that actually texture detail there? Oh yeah, I guess that does kind of look like it may be in the texture. Alright, so yeah, that is the impact that that filtering is supposed to have. It's because that angle that we're at. And yeah, wow, that is definitely avoid trilinear. And with this, it starts to be visible. Oh, I love that I can just swap between these. Probably 4x is minimum for just straight quality. Alright, if you can. There. Alright, so that's all the options I can test in here and that I care about testing. I'm not going to mess with... I don't think there's a purpose to messing with that. VSync, no. Gamma correction, I'm not going to mess with. Super sampling, I don't want to mess with either. Well, could, just for the hell of it though. Yeah, this is pushing. Yeah, so I don't want to do that. Yeah, the GPU can't handle it even at 45. Even with a target of 45. Okay. So currently, I would say you can. Hang on, let me check this stuff. Okay, here you could get away with low. It really didn't seem that bad. Normal, 4x. You might be able to get away with SSAO off, legitimately. And high, I think is what. I mean, well, hang on. What did I put down for medium? Yeah, okay. It's good and no problem if this is what you're using. So low, normal, anechotropic 4x. SSAO off actually doesn't look that bad. And shadow quality at medium. This isn't too bad. If this is what you have to play on, you're not in bad shape. Okay, hang on. Let me actually quickly check something. I may need to revise it already. Okay, no. The way that car is so bright that even with SSAO, it's not making too big a difference. Right, let me do that. And you know what just occurred to me? Alright, where's gonna be the best place to go? I want to go over into the other area. the texture part. I'm a little lost, that's why I just did a circle. I mean, yes, it would be nice if I had the stuff tuned up more, but I mean, this is not bad. If this is where you gotta be, and there's a part of me that feels like any mid-range today should be plenty. I'm guessing. I haven't pulled out the stuff to the GPUs to test with. I'm too busy and I only have one computer, so I want that to change. It just hasn't yet. So okay, you know what? Hang on. Yeah, it looks better. He looks more in place with SSAO in place, but it's not really a jump out, hey, you need this to me.
A remarkable building at the end of our tour. Please feel free to wander around and get to know, but I have ambitions too, you know. The fact is that Gromstack is very licensed premier drug manufacturers and DEA experts.
Figured I'd try out a new beat, you know?
Everything you hoped it would be?
Don't know. It's my first gig.
The main thing I want to look at is, yeah, I'm still like only seeing it, and it changes in the background. I'm only seeing it like down there. It's not like you're losing all shadows doing this. Level of details and jumping out as a, oh my god, it needs to be better.
Briefing earlier that we're just supposed to grab him if something happens to it. No poking around the engine or anything like that.
And Knox is a genuine.
The hell? It's just weird how there's blurring there. Hang on, let me try. That should be texture quality, I think. No, it's still well, it does take a moment to update itself. No, that didn't do it. Going to the extremes just helps. All right. So I'm not sure why that looks blurry there, but in any case, I mean, this is... If I wasn't capable of the highest settings, this is not a bad place to start from. Low, normal, 4x on the anisotropic, SSAO off, believe it or not, and shadow quality at medium. Okay. Back up. No. Oh, crap. That isn't what I actually meant to do. Technically, this isn't part of the review playthrough. I was thinking main menu. As though, because some games are like this, where you're quitting the game means you're quitting the current game instance, not the full game. It's taking a while, because it needs to sync the saves. Alright. Yes, they are all in place. I'm just looking because you get a launcher with all the options in there. There is an override memory safeguards option. I'm not messing with that. I don't. I think because I've seen that option before. It may have actually been in the previous Hitman. Chills enabled. I want to say that what that will do is it will actually allow. Excuse me. If you have a GPU with little memory, it will allow it to basically act as though it has more. I think that's what it does. I don't quite remember. This says 8 gig. My GTX 980 is 4 gig, and then I got an old GTX 770 that's 2 gig. I could see the 770 having issues. The 980 I don't think should have issues. At most, I would just need to turn down some settings like what I'm exploring right now. Because of its frame buffer. I shouldn't say frame buffer. It's VRAM, because there's a lot more to it than just a frame buffer. I could see that having an impact. You know, maybe running it up against that 4 gig. Maybe. Okay. I don't want to test them all. I kind of do want to test the Isle Seagal. Yeah, we'll do Mumbai and then Seagal. What have I got for places to start? Purely so, no. Purely so that I have easier access everywhere. I want to go with that. There. Now, I don't think I really need to though. The VRAM utilization in theory could be different from this level to the other. I'm not going to worry about that though. Say I was basically just looking at that to see how much of an impact there is, and it looks like it's a few, hundreds of megs, but it's not huge. It's like medium was at. Is it medium? Or is it normal? Normal was at like 4 gig. Low was like 5% below. High was 5% above. So it's there, but it's not so massive. Alright. I get lost enough in this map as it is.
47.
Now I'm starting a
Our
different
intel
location.
suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums. I've marked the headquarters of the Crows on your map.
Right now, I'm just trying to find where's a good spot. Actually, I do kind of feel like the junkyard over here might be good. Just because it's relatively open, so we have plenty of light. It's apparently some non-real things, as you can see there. Don't have people. Oh, what the hell? That's not right. Huh. That's its shadows. Hang on. Alright. Let's go in proper order. Well, yeah. I can see a little bit off in the distance there. Yeah, if you look right above where his head is, you can see stuff pop in and out at the train yard. But that is still a ways away. I mean, I'm not even gonna have a line of sight for that distance. Alright. So Mumbai seems to support so far that level of detail is, excuse me, for the area that you are most likely looking in, even at low, it is pretty good. I'm just checking out that thing, and it doesn't, yeah, so that's separate. That's not level of detail. Alright, I'm gonna leave that on Ultra. So that's what I'm using for the reference, basically, Ultra. I would use high, the high preset, if I had that, but I don't. You can see some aliasing, some Oh yeah, I guess it is technically aliasing on there. On the wheel. That is so much cleaner. Alright, let's try... Let's see how normal looks. It is not easy to spot the difference between normal and high here. I'm figuring out baselines first. Okay, so hey, but first, I just want to make sure. Yeah. Yeah, let me go back to low. I'm trying to make a note. I was like, this... Yeah, you can tell. You can tell, but it's not horrible. It really isn't. Alright, Oh, hang on. I forgot to do that. These are not the cleanest notes. But I'm making them. Okay, that's the one. Alright, so I'm still on low, right? Yes, I am. Alright. I want to go and look at people, but I'll first do this. Okay, yeah, you can see that there, but it's still, it's not... You can survive without that. It's not a catastrophic impact to shadows. Shadow quality down to low. Yeah, I would not be happy with this. Yeah, that's almost a, hey, can we just throw out some of the shadows? That is a lot better. Yeah, I'm gonna start actually going somewhere else now, I think. I say that while I just, do it. What the heck? Oh, that's... Oh! Okay, I see.
Stop being so dramatic, alright?
That's it.
So it's just right here, the shadows for the line are there. Let's see, that actually might be something impacted. Yes, it is. Okay. Ooh. See, now I'm far enough away.
Tell her I said hi.
That's kind of sad and unfortunate. It could be worse though. It really, really could be worse.
Can't access the hill.
That's probably just a thing that it just wasn't caught. But I could believe some people would see and be like, ooh, we need to fix that. If they ever saw it, but they might never have.
Okay. So I guess the rules don't apply to everyone. Is that it? Some people are special.
Okay, that level of detail on the shadows there could be better. That's all the other. Yeah, medium really... Oh man, it's so hard to tell what the level of detail distance is from medium. Okay, now I can kind of see it. On the tree, on that shadow right there above his head. So over here, and there you see a change, right in here. That's still not too bad. That really isn't. Medium is a happy place. It really is.
I don't know.
I need the money, but Vanya Shah will kill. Mark my words.
I wish that there was some more obvious differences. Alright, yeah, look at this. If you look over here on her arm, you can see the change with it on her arm, it's it, but now it's gone. It's not like the shading of her on her side disappears. Which that I could still see falling under ambient occlusion, but no, that's not what we're losing here. If that were being lost, then I'd say, hell no, you need to have SSAO on. But for this, it's not that big a hit. At least not in the places I'm spotting any differences. Okay, hang on. What is up with the tree here? So that's how it looks off. Yeah. It's also possible that right now I'm just being way more tolerant than I should be. Okay, yeah, I can see. I can see. This definitely does give the tree more depth. I fully see that. I'm just unconvinced right now that it's necessary. So yeah, this feels like... Hang on, I didn't change that, did I? The heck is... Oh, okay. Normal. I haven't messed with that yet. Off and medium so far. Here, let me try. Okay, this actually might now be a spot where you do really want. Yeah. It helps. It does help with the curb on the street here. But
no, I'm not.
Man, there's still a part of me that if you gotta turn it off, it's... The loss is not tragic. Okay, but hang on, I want to go back up. No, don't want to do that. Let's see how bad trilinear is here. And this is a good spot for it, actually. So yeah, you're losing detail even like in this area. That's better. That's not so blurred. That's definitely best. This isn't too bad right here, but I said 4x for Miami. It's also just dark enough here, it's hard to really tell. Okay, let's turn that back up to 16. Now, I just want to find a different location. Yeah, that could work. Up here. We got a lot more light here, so that may help a lot in spotting any differences. Yeah, wow, that loses detail pretty quick. That's not what that's what I want. I'm not doubting that the 2x is better. It's just kind of hard to tell. You know, looking at it like this, so there's a fair amount of detail there, so I could see anisotropic 2x just not being enough. Okay, yeah, trilinear. See, if you also look at the vertical lines, the ones going to the horizon point, that they basically are non-existent by the time you reach the couple there. With trilinear. Ah, man, they're kind of hard to spot here. You can kind of tell that they're there, but that's really not great. How about 4x? 4x, they stand out a little bit better. Eight X, they're visible. They are definitely visible at that distance. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so it's alright, there. So I want to do some exploration. So here's what I'm gonna do. Low, normal, that's already on 8x. Yeah, set that there. What was I figuring? High or medium? Ooh, that actually looks pretty bad right there. On the left. Oh, is that a non-existent thing? No, maybe that's from one of the other settings then. Nope, that's just how that is gonna look. Right. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Okay. Yes, there's aliasing there because it's on ground. That is bumpy. I shouldn't have been using that to go by. Alright, I just didn't realize. Alright, so let's... Yeah, 8x and medium.
Why? Because he's a criminal, a demon.
Where am I trying to go? I'm trying to go over there. I want to climb the tower and look out. That is what I want to do right now. Am I gonna be allowed to just walk right in?
That tower is taken.
Yes, good. Doesn't matter. Pick this up. I mean, not that this is gonna be a very significant or field of view that we're gonna have. Very significant scene. It sounds like you're here a whole lot, but I still do want to try to get a an aerial view, as it were. Can't
let you through, and yes, I know you're a god too. Sorry, buddy.
Okay. Well, I feel like this isn't much to look out from. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad though. Alright, let's head back to the stage. Look around from there. There's the GuestJim. I am not taking screenshots, by the way. I'm just gonna rely on this video for people to look at. And by the way, I'm not streaming this in case anyone is wondering. Okay, so you can see the ambient occlusion have an impact over there.
Alright, well, next one. Stage, please.
It's still, I am not horribly convinced on it yet. I'm looking at the shadows there. That's what I'm...
Now, really project.
I think it's of the
Like
crane.
real projection.
That would fit the pattern. Yeah.
All right. Now think
I mean,
sharp.
these settings are still
I want that
looking
start
pretty
to
good.
look. All right, everyone. Take 5.
So... Oh, that's... Yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah, exit to menu. I'll change back to the highest settings in here. Alright, so then let me see. I'm gonna have to go in and check. Not high. Ultra. High. 16. Yeah, I bumped that up from 4 to 8. Did I make any other real changes though? Okay, yeah, texture, quality. Yeah, and on Mumbai, that did feel like more of a want to go up to normal on that. Shadow quality, minimum, medium, yeah. Alright. Alright, so here, and let's check out the castle. Where can I stick myself? Custodians have a pretty good area that they can explore without being challenged, so... Yep. I don't need 2 fish. And the game won't let me have 2 fish anyway. Right. You know, I'm a little curious about something. Since they are twins, if they actually have the same model or not. Just with the different things like the hair and such put on top. It would be funny if they are actually not. And by funny, I mean interesting. If the models actually are different, they may have started off the same, but then they were expanded on. I don't want to be in there.
Good to see you,
Okay.
sir.
Cloud serpent. They say it belonged to Montezuma himself.
It was lost for over 500 years. Until Blink Nathaniel.
Alright. Whoa! No.
Anyways, Washington, family, looking from way up. You donating this year?
What, are you afraid I'll beat you again?
The
Okay.
gifting is about securing our cultural legacy.
This...
Finally, I've been trying to get a hold of you for... Oh, you're on the jet? How far out? Not sure.
You know, down there actually would be best.
I
I
checked
need
the
to
wake schedule.
mingle.
The service open.
Respected art institution.
Yeah, I know.
Sir.
Okay, so that is actually kind of interesting. It changed the settings, right? Yeah. So even though a lot of these, I mean, this is just an area there's enough ambient light that they're not really casting any shadows, except for... Yep, except for the SSAO shadows, which are just directly beneath them. Which in a way is kind of weird to see. I'm saying, like here, look at this guy, who's right in front of me. I turn this on. He doesn't have a shadow behind him, it's just the light. It's just directly beneath him, as though the light is from above. But the light would actually be coming from there. So he should be casting a shadow that way, not just directly below him. Yeah, so it's really not that big an impact. All right. No. Let's start with level of detail.
Hello, sir.
Okay. And up to ultra. Now only seeing difference this distance. There's actually a guard up there. If you look right above the hat. Come on, move. I saw him moving a little bit ago. There. Huh. I never spotted him. Never spotted him before. So yeah, I'm still unsure about how big the impact is on level of detail, and this map definitely doesn't... It's not jumping out to me. And I hope I'm not just blind. Maybe I am. Maybe I am just blind. Okay, that's kind of weird. I mean, I guess this is technically further away, so okay. So that is something that that is actually kind of annoying. So going to medium though, that pushes it out far enough. Okay. That is one spot though. So I'm still, like, low isn't bad. Medium, alright. Now it finally has use. There. Alright, back up to ultra. Texture down to low. I'm still seeing a lot of detail in these textures, actually. I must not be in a good spot. Let's put it back to low. Nope. Low and try somewhere else. I'll try to keep in this area though for now. Okay. This may work. Those stoles. I hope that's a stole. I think that is. Okay, yeah, so that's... Should then also suggest... Yeah, the contrast between... Well, the contrast in that pattern is reduced at low. And she moved, so the lighting is different enough that... Yeah, this... You do need textures on normal here. Isn't that what I've been saying? Details. And since you can actually end up getting that costume, that further makes me think that, yeah, I mean, true. The fact that it is yours, it's what you are wearing, I could see it not being as impactful. Because it's on you, so that's gonna automatically be a higher quality than anything else. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna try to mainly look over at that shadow, which actually that is... No, I can't do that. That's too far away. You don't really notice it. Although now I can't really make it out either. Alright, let's try coming down here. Ooh, actually, hang on. Oh wow, okay. That is level of detail right there. Except that was only on ultra. So then what? No, that is, wow, I did not notice that before. That's level of detail stuff though. It's just, yeah. Alright, I just very much didn't notice that just pop in the reflections there. Alright. Man, this is still so much ambient light. I was kind of hoping that it would be more hard light in there. Okay, I think I need to go back into the main part of the castle.
People practically line up to fill their carriage.
They had this one area done up like a cathedral.
Considering one of the core suites.
Okay, I'm allowed back here, right? Yeah. I got an idea. May not be the best idea. So she doesn't even know I was here. Sure, head up. Since the ARC member costume is right over there, I want to grab that because then I have better access to places, and we can see if how impacted it is by the texture setting. Save on that. I think I can get away with it. Nope. Holy crap, I did. I truly was not expecting that. I don't remember where this comes out. Oh, wait, no, I do.
Oh, that brat takes everything for granted.
Evening.
8 cars totaled since December. 24 pairs of shoes he never even wears. Ugh. Anything I don't burn now, he'd burn later.
Oh God, I know.
Alright, there. Yeah, let's pop that up.
Honestly, I wish we'd brought more.
Okay, yeah, I'm not... Oh, there it is. Now this has changed. Yeah, there's like no depth to that pattern anymore. So yeah, that is definitely at least normal. Because now it actually looks like there's depth to it. It's much sharper. Oh yeah. Alright, but back to focusing on the shadows. That doesn't quite seem right. Wait. Yeah, this isn't right. This isn't right, because how that... I mean, the shadow beneath it isn't right, but it would be illuminating that corner there. So the whole going here... there, now there being shadow there doesn't quite make so much sense. Although the grass is not at the corner. Yeah, so that's kind of funny.
Now, what would you do in my situation?
But man, there is so much ambient light here
Good evening.
that shadow quality seems almost unimportant. I want to. You let me through.
I know
Yes.
you are trespassing. Turn around. Not hear what I said.
How
Hey,
the
you.
hell do I get in?
Sure, but what about all the servants?
Whoop.
I lost sight of suspect.
Oh, hello, sir. Excuse me.
I don't know how I'm now in combat. Really don't.
You're not allowed to be in
Yep.
here.
I'm leaving.
That'll do.
Smart move. I need you to move now.
Okay, let's come back to this then. Alright, that's right. This is the way I should go. See, I keep forgetting about the stairs over here. Right?
Consider your source. Just humor me for a second. How do you think the twins got elected in the first place?
Janus appointed them?
That's not what I hear. The way I hear it, Janus was grooming Engelhorn.
Huh.
Steady Eddie Engelhorn. Oh, then suddenly he flip-flops
Where
and
is that
Zoe
light
and
coming
Sophia,
Make
two
yourself at
rogue
home.
fortune hunters with radical ideas.
Nope.
Jeez.
Alarm sensors. You'll need to disable the system to get at the necklace, 47.
Good evening.
I'm running around at... Right, this is still at low. Yeah. I could not tell you. I couldn't tell you that this is actually at low.
This is staff only. I'm sorry, sir.
What is it about stop freaking trespassing that you don't understand?
There's just no hard shadows.
They act like it's a crowd.
The
just
council
aren't.
meeting. You know what it's about?
Climate change?
Still no?
Sophia Washington?
Sorry, we don't even let you folks through here.
Revolution.
Wow. Alright.
Chance. The
So, I feel like it's still what I was saying. Low? Normal? Oh, yeah. I'll check that a little bit. Off you can get away with. I'm gonna go to high there just because, isn't that what I figured out before? Yeah. Yeah, I need to check that. Okay, and that at medium, that's right. Okay,
original 5.
so
are
except for
all
messing with the anisotropic filtering, this is fine. This might actually be a good spot for looking at the anisotropic filtering. Let's see.
It's not like they want to work the planet.
Yeah, that even looks like at the distance of his elbow that it doesn't look so good. That is noticeably better. Let's look at 4x. Mainly in this area, I was noticing more detail. Yeah, 4x carries it on much better. Certainly better than trilinear. Oh, wow. 8x. 8x, I feel, maybe diminishing returns. That may be the zone we're at with it. And 16x, I'm doubting I'm actually gonna be able to spot the difference here. Alright, so looking across all this stuff, so put that back to 4x, which is good here. Okay, so medium, normal, 8x, SSAO on or off. It really seems like the visual impact is not that painful. And shadow quality of high, although, yeah, let me check my notes. Okay, yeah, so low is not good enough. Medium though it's livable. You can live on medium, if you have to. So yeah, that's what I feel like is where we are. Yeah, let me get something set up again. Just for the hell of it. Gotta love the redundancies of QR codes. Just the fact that you don't even need to get the whole thing in there and you can already see the impact. Alright. Oh, now that's interesting. I thought it was by increments of 0.2, not 0.1. Seemed that way before. From the launcher, though. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I can see it's struggling to get even the 45. That's not what I want. So let's go down to 1.5.
Zoe.
All right, so that's working. GPU power is at a little bit over 140 watts, which isn't too bad.
Steps to make the initiation somewhat more exciting.
Oh wait, let me do that. Wow. Okay. So right now the VRAM utilization is 51%. When I had it at 1.5 though, it was at 55%. So yeah. Right now it's at 59. 56, okay. So once I got out of the menu, it was happier.
Hello there.
Oh, but I do. In fact, for future gatherings, I would like to add some questions
and this
of
is...
my own.
You're recruiting.
My card is still handling it fairly well, even with chill in place. Although I'm seeing the temperature, it's not able to keep it where I want it to be so easily, it seems.
The cream of the crop.
Alright, that's not aliasing, that's the actual impact. So nice. I am also a little suspicious of some in-game super sampling things that are not integers, because the filtering for the samples down doesn't always work well. It actually is looking pretty good here though. I'd have to do a fair amount of examination to really nail down if that is true. I don't feel like messing with it at the moment though. Yeah, I mean, but at these settings, I definitely do have some headroom that I can eat into. But even then, the persistent layer of SMA T1X isn't that bad. By the way, right now, with the frame rate at 45 FPS, the GPU power is 53 watts. Now, because this is a Vega GPU, that is both the GPU and the HBM. It's the full ASIC power. Now, true, this scene isn't necessarily all that complex. Now, and it's typically, what, 10 to 20 watts more for the PCB? For the board? That means we are in PCI Express slot spec territory. Which is not bad. Actually, no, leave that down. I am gonna head back out to the effigy. Or actually to the party, that would work too. Those are both more complex scenes. I just need to remember how the hell to get there. Not this way. I will get in trouble for that. That's okay. This way. Because I remember what's out there. And I got turned around. Yeah, the party, if I could just go out and around, that would work. Alright. There we go. Alright, so right now, and the FPS is around 55. GPU power is at 75 watts. Now it just jumped up to 80. But it's still, this really is not that intense. I mean, it's like that's one thing that I noticed with that Vega efficiency analysis thing I did, is that when you start pulling down what the frame rate is, Vega is very good. Vega seems to be quite efficient. Alright, so yeah, this is a much more complex scene. There, I just turned off chill. Let's see what happens. 180 watts. And even the temperature is actually not doing too bad here, and the FPS is at 70. Huh. Well, that's good to know. Alright. So, I know 2 is going to be too. Wow, at 1.5, I'm still hanging on at 60. GPU power is up at 200 watts, and the GPU temp. Well, hang on, GPU temperature may come down. No, it's sitting around 85 watts. Sorry, 85 degrees, which it's the problem I've been running into. But it's actually working pretty well. All right. I don't think I'd generally play with that enabled, at least not by much here. Let's actually see how does. Well, actually, no. Change that. Let's try to find some aliasing in the image here first. That's actually kind of a neat shot right there. Oh, turn chill back on. That, I can't tell if that's technically aliasing or just how it looks. I think that might be just how it looks.
Wow. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Yeah, that layer of SMAA is doing quite nicely. Might have to focus mainly on his head, which is not. Oh man, you can kind of see it now, but that's because of the highlight on him, and that's not fair.
Lord knows it might.
Because I've been noticing in this and other things, the highlights will in fact get cheated. They, I don't think they actually are run through anti-aliasing, and I don't really think they need to be.
Stop playing. I need the portal.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's not unnecessary, but at this you definitely do have some options there. Alright. I should probably be stopping though. I'm not. How long have I been going? Wow, an hour and a half. I did not realize I'd spent that much time here. Okay. So yeah, but that looks like what I would say is the minimum for what you'd want to go to for still having good quality. Medium, normal, 8x. This is the SSAO is honestly up to you. I am not convinced that the impact it has is significant enough to necessarily warrant it. If you need to turn it off, have it on, of course, if you can. But I'm just, it is not as significant as it could be. Some games it seems like the difference can be huge if you don't have that. This just doesn't seem to be one of them, which in a way may actually be a good thing, in that it's more focused on the ambient light, the shadows from the ambient light, whereas the more specific light sources
Can I have your attention, please? Now that everybody's here, we're ready to proceed.
Are those shadows are still being cast and look fine. This is just a horrible map to look for that on. Because it's all soft light, and her dress is clipping into her arm. Hey, there's some aliasing. Right there. 1.1 isn't good enough. I'm just gonna push it right up to 1.5. That is still there. In a way that might have, well, 2x, it's still there, it's just, but
Hey,
whoa,
sir!
crap.
Are you here with someone?
Yeah, alright. So I just keep seeing, like, oh, there's another thing I want to look at. Alright. Well, I will be stopping this now, but yeah, so that's definitely interesting. Oh yeah, what I was trying to say with the SSAO, it might be that they're just doing a very good job of differentiating between ambient and non-ambient light. So those shadows that are still there when SSAO is off are ones that basically, hey, those should be there. In some games, though, and I'd have to like look through some older games, still semi-modern, but older, really find examples where the AO was responsible for a lot more shadows. All right, see you next time. Yeah, got nothing more than that. Hopefully YouTube won't compress the hell out of this video. Oh, I guess I should also say, because it is technically still true, not even technically, it is just still true, the key was provided for Hitman. This wasn't a playthrough thing, but it is for the review, so, yep, see you next time.